Montgomery Gator! Oh, he melted! No, melty popsicle. He's fully melted at this point. See, this is symbolic, Matt. Clearly, this is symbolic of the degradation of Montgomery Gator's state of mind. You see, that's the developer Steel Wool Studios saying, hey, this is clearly Montgomery Gator who did it because he once was a solid popsicle. Okay. He was once a solid novelty pop, and through the heat of this crucible that is Five Nights at Freddy's, through the heat of the situation, he's crumbled under the pressure, or as in popsicle form, he's melted. Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where I haven't been on the couch for about a week and a half. There's been a lot of travel, a lot of projects. We've been doing a lot with St. Jude lately, so it's kept me away from the house and work, and it's been... Matt can tell you, it's been chaos. Hasn't it been chaos, Matt?
You love to spoil all the background on this channel.
Is it spoiled?
You love to give away the fantasy that we're recording fresh every day.
Well, here's the thing. YouTube is built on this connection between the audience and the creator, right?
I see, okay.
And so, you know, instead of creating this facade of everything is perfect and ideal and we're doing this right now, heck no, I am filming this in the hour gap of time that I have between waking up and dropping off Ollie in the morning and the flight that I have to leave for to do a crazy secret project that was literally dropped on my lap 3 days ago that I'm scrambling last minute to come up with something to do in 24 hours. Matt is also in that boat with me. So it's all hands on deck. It's like, oh my gosh, we gotta figure this thing out. So I'm freaking out a little bit, but while I was gone and traveling, a lot of you stopped me and were like, hey, what do you think about the new FNAF stuff? And I'm like, hey, I have no idea what you're talking about because I'm on the road and I haven't had a chance to actually exist online at all. And so I was curious, and a lot of people said that they were excited to see my thoughts about it and that they were waiting for this upload to happen. So in whatever little modicum of time that I had today, I'm like, all right, let's sit down on the couch, let's get this out the door before I disappear again from behind the camera and just pull my hair out slowly. Slowly.
The back of your head is actually entirely bald.
It is. I am not allowed to turn around. Otherwise, you will see that between the premature stress and me yanking out my hair, there's nothing back there at this point. It is smooth as the day I was born. So you love to give away the secrets behind the scenes.
Listen, you're sharing the secrets, and so am I.
The tea is spilling all over the place. Real quick, one last reminder. This will be our last reminder that the Halloween merchandise, it's branded as Halloween merchandise, but really it's just kind of spooky merchandise. For Game Theory is available right now. It's really cool. It was a collaboration with an amazing artist named Chocovania. So if you want to get your hands on that, we do still have supplies of that. At this point, if you're not placing your order today, I'm not 100% sure of delivery timelines and stuff because I have 100 emails waiting in my inbox right now. But I do know because it's getting close to Halloween, I don't know if you'll get it for Halloween, but it's just a really cool general design, both the hoodie and the t-shirt, that I honestly think you can wear it year round. I think it's really cool. But please check those out, and that helps support both us and Chocovania, which is a really cool way to just kind of uplift members of the community and uplift really cool artists. So thank you for that. Again, those are right below this video, so if you're interested, grab them now before they're gone. Now, FNAF. So disclaimer, unloading my stress in my life. Catharting heavily on camera. I think we're good. All right, let's hop into FNAF, shall we? Okay, so people were excited about this one, so it's Security Breach TV. All right. Oh, yeah, no wonder people are excited about this one. So we clearly have our biggest departure yet. Someone's been mad in the office. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. So immediately, be careful. Be careful. Fan. Did they update the fan at all? No, still no fan. Oh, you can't save this. No, that's not great. You still can't save this. So it looks like the whole place has been beat up. Obviously, To me, I see this, and again, my mind goes to Montgomery Gator, because he's the one of these characters that we know has been aggressive in the past with breaking things up, ruining his green room, things like his dressing room, things like that. So if I were to guess who's responsible for this, I would assume that it's Montgomery Gator, but at the same time, honestly, it could just be like, oh no, it's spooky now, the animatronics are on the loose. We won't play the video just yet. Be careful. So this is all still kind of be careful. Hot dog, solid. Oh no, they tipped over the cupcake. No, that was uncalled for. That's just cruel. You don't need to do that. Montgomery Gator. Oh, he melted. No, melty popsicle. He's fully melted at this point. See, this is symbolic, Matt. Clearly, this is symbolic of the degradation of Montgomery Gator's state of mind. Oh, you see, that's the developer, Steel Wool Studios, saying, hey, this is clearly Montgomery Gator who did it because he once was a solid popsicle.
Okay.
He was once a solid novelty pop.
Yeah.
And through the heat of this crucible that is Five Nights at Freddy's, through the heat of the situation, he's crumbled under the pressure, or as in popsicle form, he's melted.
I bet if the fan was working, it wouldn't have happened.
Exactly. See? That's why the fan is so crucial to this equation, which is why it's disappointing that Steel Wool has continued to ignore updating it in any way, shape, or form. Come on, guys! We all know who the real star of this series is, and it's the fan. But see, that's the sort of BSing that gets you a YouTube channel.
Oh.
For 10
You're also
views.
getting like gross melty popsicle in your hot dog bread.
Right, yeah, now the bread is soggy.
Mm-hmm.
I say gets you a YouTube channel. In actuality, that's the sort of stuff that gets you an A in English class, to be honest. What does it mean? Oh, well, obviously. Yeah, soggy hot dog bun, that's pretty much the worst. Soggy hot dog bun, especially when it would be like popsicle.
Unless you're in an eating competition. In which case
that's gonna
kind of
help
best case scenario.
That is best case scenario. It's sliding down easier, you get down faster. Can we boop the nose? Oh, we can boop that nose. I've always wondered if you boop it too many times, like if anything happens. Clearly not. Cool. We know all. All right. So it looks like largely the same. You can't save this, but we can look at the source code again, just to do it. I'm assuming there's nothing back here because there hasn't been anything back here the whole time. Oh, this is just style. Wait, what am I in? Console. There. No? Source. They've changed this layout since I was gone, Matt. Why did they change this layout? Where's this HTML? Well, now I don't know where I'm supposed to look, because usually it just pulls up the source code, but now, where is it? This is all just style stuff. I don't want the style stuff. I want the actual, like, source code.
The meat and potatoes.
Yeah. The heavy boys. Huh. Weird. All right, well, I guess I got to get familiar with developer tools, but I don't have time for this. I got this other stuff. Words cannot tell you how stressed out I am about this thing that I have to do in 24 hours. You'll see it at some point. Let's just say I'm like 6 Diet Cokes in and it's like 8 in the morning. Healthy life choices, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see our latest installment. Okay, Freddy. Oh, okay, hold up. Oh, jeez. There's so many glitches. Okay. Here, I'm just going to play it here, and then we'll hop through the glitches. So, same thing. Revisiting the classics. Greatest hits. Oh, we're at night now. Spooky night. Oh, and the button says someone's watching. That's cool. Okay, fuck. Huh. Oh, weird. Oh my gosh, there's so many glitches. Oh, this is completely different. Oh, pizza is the universal symbol of friendship! Oh, this is how I made friends. This is how I made friends in middle school. Cut the body. Weird. So weird. Oh, he's part of the band now. Oh, good for you, Foxy. You know what the song needs? More accordion. Now they just need a didgeridooist.
Are you having fun yet?
Ha! Ha ha! Oh, cool! Oh, cool. Okay, great. I am having fun. I've been enjoying these actually very much. And then date is going to freeze on 21/1/1. Okay, so we know it's this year. I know people were skeptical about that. Okay, so that's that. Matt, you pulled up the video alone, right?
I did.
Thank you.
Will you close out of the security breach?
Oh,
now?
yeah, because it makes that static sound. That's right.
does.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So let's flip through this because there was a lot there. Holy cow. Okay, so we're starting off with purple screen. I know last time people were wondering about all the different purple screens and can you cobble them together to make purple guy. Okay, here's, jeez, there's so many. Okay, so it's purple again. A little yellow down there. So that's a new color because last time we did this, it was just purple and like different shades of purple. This time it seems pretty either just black, purple, and yellow. Huh. More yellow. Purple and yellow. Okay, so our theme seems to be purple and yellow. It's not even like worth playing the video. So this one does not have any. This one doesn't have any yellow. Okay. I'm just gonna click through this 100 times, guys. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so slow. So, something's gonna be hidden in here, I'm sure. It is and again, this kind of forwards what we've been seeing, where each progressive installment has been more and more degraded, broken up. You see it kind of falling to pieces here. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, I remember there was this kind of like chunk here where it wasn't glitching out. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So now we're just in purple. Ooh, hey, I saw something. I saw an eyeball that time. Ah! Oh, crazy. Okay. So So it seems like we've gotten to the end of our characters. Or at least the animatronics, right? Because we had the six-legged character, we had like the multi-headed character, or like the evil versions of the serve bots. We've seen Montgomery Gator. We've seen Chica. We saw Foxy. Huh. And again, this is the interesting thing, right? You still haven't seen Freddy. There's been no Freddy imagery in this is episode 4, and now we're leaning this. So this is Vanny, right? This is the security guard / Vanny. If I'm thinking back to her eyes, which we see her eyes pretty darn clearly in like one of the first trailers for the game, and she has these kind of like big, large eyes. Her eye color, I think, was different, but that could also be a product of the filter that's been put on this, or you see that it's also continuing the theme of purple and yellow. So, purple and yellow being Glitch Trap, Golden Bonnie, and purple being Purple Guy. So it's this fusion. That's smart. Well done. Well done, Steel Wool, Scott, whoever's coming up with these decisions in the background at this point. So purple is Purple Guy, yellow is Golden Bonnie, Spring Trap, whatever, and now Glitch Trap, right? And so this screen right here is Vanessa, the security guard that we see in the trailers, I would think. Her being purple and eyes with yellow means that somewhere in there is Glitch Trap, right? That's what this screen tells me. That also makes me think that all of these glitches are tied to Glitch Trap in the videos, in the tapes. Because again, if you think back to FNAF VR, the whole theme of that one was put the pieces together, collect all the tapes. By doing that, you assemble Glitch Trap, which then allows him to escape, right? And so here we're doing the same thing in a weird way, which is we're assembling these VHS tapes, and it seems like we're allowing him to form again. Like he's becoming stronger and stronger with each progressive upload. So maybe are we making Glitch Trap stronger by doing this on a weekly basis? Maybe, but also in the meta sense, yes, because we're strengthening the FNAF brand by promoting it, which just builds up hype to... It works on so many levels, Matt. The consumerism here is so strong. The synergies between story and meta story and purchase power is crazy.
Well, I was... Sorry, I don't mean
Yeah,
to cut
no,
you
please
off.
go for it.
Do you see the text on the bottom right?
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Okay, well,
No,
what is it?
what-
I got excited and I was like, I see something.
I am excited about meta commentary. You did. Hey, good job finding. Did you pull up Photoshop?
I did.
Thank you so
You
good.
saw me pull it up.
You're ripping down the artifice.
Listen, you tore off like a corner of the wallpaper, and now I'm taking the whole thing down.
I did see you pull it up though. Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Bleak?
Reactant.
Bleak? Black? Bleak. Yeah, it's a B-L-E-A-K. It really does seem like B-L-E-A-K.
Yeah. Reactant.
You think it's reactant?
That's what I'm getting.
I'm getting react. Reaction. No.
No, that's...
It does have a T. Yeah.
Clearly
Reactant. That's good. I would agree with you. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, it took me a little bit longer to come to my conclusion.
Some of us are just born with it.
Is this something that you saw in one of the Reddit posts?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. This is just you. Okay.
How dare you.
If the theme
How
of
dare
today
you
is tearing
actually-
down the artifice, let's just tear it down, Matt. Did you see it on a Reddit post that you pulled up?
No, I have original thoughts on it. Often.
Yeah, no.
Often I have thoughts
You
for
do.
myself.
You do. It's great. No, bleak reactant. I could see that, or like, or maybe this one right here almost looks like a M, like remote, remotery. I don't know.
Yeah.
But also, I saw something up here too.
Oh,
Did you see this?
No.
Ah, yeah, boy. See, I still got it. That's why I'm still the one on the couch.
That
No.
looks like Terry. Terri is what I'm seeing.
Right, this one's definitely much less clear.
Yeah,
but
they don't want us to read this.
Yeah, they definitely don't want us to read this one, but it definitely seems like there's something. Again, you see kind of where they've either photoshopped in something or kind of layered something into this. This is really, how would we fix this? We'd have to like sharpen or like degrade, and this is where my my skills in Photoshop aren't the best. Like I can. That was blur. Wait, I switched to blur. I didn't switch to blur. Get out of here. Sharpen. I switched to sharpen. Huh. This isn't. At this point, we've crossed the line of it being
That
helpful.
looks like handwritten to me.
Right? That's really bizarre. 10. There's definitely a Y at the end here. Like this Y is very clear.
Oh.
T, and it's this TEN. That's weird. There's definitely something there though, and you're right. It does look more like down here. This is definitely typed.
Yeah.
This maybe handwritten. This Y or V definitely looks typed though as well. Huh. That's weird. I'm hoping that these messages. I'm hoping that the messages actually play out eventually in the game, or they make sense somewhere. Is there something under here too? Here,
Maybe.
let me see if I can get it from. Yeah, no, look, you can pose. Here, the problem is. See if I can. I'm gonna have to like screen grab. It's like a frame perfect screen grab. Here we go. Oh, there's no way. We have to download. Like we would have to download the video.
Well, if you pause it, will the bar not go away?
No,
For sure.
if I pause it.
Mhm.
Hold on. I don't think it does. I think when it's paused, it stays like this.
Now we wait.
Now we wait for something
Yeah,
to
I
happen.
guess you're right.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Shoot, how do we? Oh, come on, turn it. You hit it right there. They know that they're hiding it right there too. Oh, even on this screen, you can't really get it. What about the teeny size? Oh man, look at all these security breach things. We've been behind the wheel, Matt.
You're the one that's been gone. I've been right here on the couch. the whole time.
Were you on the couch
I
the whole
haven't
time?
eaten in God knows how long.
That's concerning, Matt. How long have you been staying in my house
It's my
right now?
dedication to this job.
That's great. I appreciate it. Here, let's see. Okay, what's this one? Obviously, it's Roy.
Yeah. Or Terry and Roy.
Terry and Roy doing their bleak reacting. Terry and Roy's bleak reactant. There it is. It's the new YouTube trend. It's a YouTube channel. It's just trying to promote it. See, ooh, maybe like test or tent, T-E-N. At this angle, you can see it a lot more. Henry.
Henry.
I don't know. Henry is an important name. Bleak reactant. Yeah, there's definitely 3 different texts here. Wacky. I'm hopeful that the Reddit community has been able to screen grab these and brighten them up a little bit more, because right now, with the limited time that I have, I would need more stuff to just like fill this out, or I might even take it to like Dan, the graphic designer, to help me flesh this out a little bit, or see what we can do. It's so degraded at this point. I feel like you have to do like some undo filters or something. Okay. But it's one of those where like, okay, I noticed this too. Okay, so I was wondering if the closed captions would actually reveal anything similar to what we've seen with the Walton files, where it's like, oh, here's the real thing that she said, but the closed caption did not help. So it does sound like Bok Bok Bok. To me, when I first heard that, I'm like, oh, that seems like a spectrogram clue, right? Like the audio is distorted in such a way that I'd be curious to grab the audio file, the waveform, see if there's a hidden message in there, or maybe it's in reverse, and if we play it in reverse, it'll reveal a message. But usually you can hear that sort of thing, right? You can hear that the tonality, or that the audio is distorted or uncomfortable in such a way that's like, oh no, this isn't a normal audio file. It's been specifically engineered this way to reveal an image or translate to something else. This does just sound to me like it is Bok 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 with just extra distortion filters. So I think for thoroughness, if there was more time, I would download it, run it through a scanner, things like that. But just because I'm a little bit tight on time today, and also I feel like 95% confident that is literally Bok Bok Bok, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, jeez, there's so many glitches. The running sequence had a lot, I remember. Bark! Did I miss one? I did, didn't I? Okay, there's one right at the beginning. So there's the purple and yellow again. Purple and yellow. Yeah, the recurring theme of this one is purple and yellow, right? And knowing that Vanny is the thing at the end, like the monster at the end, it seems... Yeah, it seems like this... Oh my gosh, there's so many. But I think that they're all just these kind of purple-yellow glitches. There's a shape here. There's definitely something going on with the shapes. Oh, wait, offers the pizza. This is a big moment, so this could be like another big face. No. Yeah, so here's my prediction. Again, with more time, and I'm assuming Reddit has already figured this out because I'm late to the party, but I'm assuming these are puzzle pieces, and that the purple and yellow is forming something. Like this seems so intentional, and the fact that it's appearing in different corners and stuff makes it feel like it's more than just a filter or just a random effect. It is them cobbling something together. Jeez, there's so many. I can't even go like a couple seconds without a glitch happening, but I don't want to miss any of them. I mean, here's the thing. That's fun gameplay right there. Is like, hey, I'm just gonna do a video puzzle, and you just gotta do a bunch of screen grabs. Yeah, this is clearly pointing at something. Like this maybe looks like a mouth, or like the bottom of of someone's face. I'm assuming, since it's purple and yellow, is it Glitch Trap? Is it a bunny? Oh my god. Every single time I press play. Ha, he does, because he's got a hook. Ha ha. Oh, geez. There's like... And again, like the glitches... So this looks like it might be like the left side of a face or something, like a curve. Oh my gosh, there's so many. And notice that the glitches pick up when it's Bonnie on screen, which again kind of supports that this is going to be Golden Bonnie, Glitch Trap, and that the fact that Bonnie is the weird one. There's so many. They're all puzzle pieces. I'm pretty convinced at this point that we would need to screen grab each and every one and then piece them together like some sort of puzzle. I feel bad because I don't want to miss one. What?
Do you think it would be every glitch thus far, or just the ones from this episode?
I think it's because the thing is, the last video was the first time that we had purple glitches, right? So, to me, because otherwise because the early videos, remember, were stable, and so the first ones were just here's a spooky image of Montgomery Gator, here's a spooky image of these mysterious faces, right? The last one was the first time that we had purple glitches.
Okay.
So my guess, if I was the game creator, right? If I was the puzzle creator in this case, because this is a lot of times how I solve puzzles or how I approach puzzles, is I take a step back and I'm like, okay, let's think about the meta of this, and if I'm the person who's making this puzzle, for cleanness, I would restrict all my puzzle pieces to this video, because I wouldn't be working under the assumption of you seeing this and then thinking back to last week and like, oh, I need those puzzle pieces as well. Maybe if there had been yellow last week's or whatever week it was, 2 weeks ago, yellow in those, then all of a sudden it's like, and maybe if I was assembling this and there were like a couple pieces missing here and there, I'd be like, oh wait, there was yellow last week. Yeah. But my guess is that this is just a combination of however, 20 glitches that we've had here, and that you just need to assemble them. I'm kind of bummed that Foxy doesn't get to walk off with them into the night. I feel bad. He's the new member of the team, guys. Kind of ignoring him.
Are you having fun yet?
Huh. I like seeing Vanny. I like hearing her voice. It's a good voice. That's really cool. You can hear in her voice the animatronic stuff too. Okay. 12:15. So last time we did this, I was like, oh, it's 11:16, because that was the first real date that we saw, and it, you know, and the numbers had kind of scrolled there. So now 12:15, that's a real date. So it's 11:16 or 12:15, or it's none of those, and these are just random numbers scrolling through, and I'm just cherry picking the ones that actually are real. Or it could be 11:12. Could be 11:12. Could be 10:15. That's not. That just happened. That would be before this, 11:11. So, okay, now they're mixing in real dates. And again, I don't know if this is just a random number generator that they have down here, or if these are actually like intentionally flashing through. I still like my 11:16 date personally, because that felt like the first time we saw a real date, and that feels significant to me. But here's the thing: all these other ones are perfectly valid. 11:12, 12 whatever, 12:15. 11:16 or 12:15 feel the most believable to me at this point, because mid-month, a month or two from now, maybe they're just pitching it out there. They're doing a Marvel thing where they shoot out a bunch of Easter eggs, and the one that they end up going with, they're like, yeah, we planned it the whole time. Oh yeah, didn't you see? We seeded 12:15 out there as well as 16 other dates, but it was there. It was part of the plan the whole time. Cool. I just want to see Vanny one more time.
Are you having fun yet? Are you having fun yet?
It's interesting that her, so this is the first time that someone's breaking the fourth wall with these. And again, it leads to that idea of we're assembling Glitch Trap, and the tapes themselves might be allowing her to escape, which is weird. And I don't know if that's necessarily true, but from a meta standpoint, as we assemble more of these tapes, as we watch more of them, Glitch Trap is becoming more and more a reality and is able to kind of interact with us, the viewer, more, which is cool. Also, the fact that she's reacting to us and talking to us is really fascinating. I think it's an interesting dichotomy. I don't know if it's just for the promotion of the series or if it's actually going to be in the game, but I like that. So again, quick takeaways before we hop into Reddit's take on this stuff. I'm assuming it's a puzzle, and I'm hopeful that someone did it, because I don't have the time to do it right now, unfortunately. But I'm assuming that there's a puzzle piece and that what we're going to see is like a golden bunny face, right? Interesting that at this point, 4 episodes in, we still have not seen Freddy at all. And Freddy continues to be this big missing piece of this series, right? At no point have we seen his jump scares. At no point have we seen him being spooky in any sort of way, which, again, kind of leans into this idea of what we've seen with the toys, where Freddy is a protector to the crying child, to Gregory, to whoever this kid is. He is the good animatronic for some reason, and everyone else may be bad. It seems like we're continuing the theme of maybe Montgomery breaking things up. There was one other thing that came. Oh, and then lastly is Bonnie. So again, Bonnie, we have not seen hide nor hair of Bonnie, the animatronic. Boo! Come on! That was quality. Hide nor hair. Hair, H-A-R-E. Get it?
I'll give it to you.
Thank you. I thought it was off the cuff. It was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, like we've seen Foxy, we've seen Chica, or Roxanne Wolf, which is kind of Foxy. We've seen Chica, we've seen Montgomery Gator. We have not seen, and even though we've seen a lot of like glitches around Bonnie, we know that Bonnie Bowl is a thing in the Pizzaplex. We haven't seen a Bonnie animatronic. So again, Freddy and Bonnie are the 2 big missing pieces at this point, which is just really interesting that we have not encountered them at all 4 episodes into this, and now we're leaning into Vanny imagery. So it feels like we're past the animatronic period, and now we're into kind of like more story elements. And the fact that they're not there, again, continues to remind me like that they have a special place in this game.
Is Vanny the first animatronic we've seen that already exists in the world?
Is Vanny the first? Oh man, there were so many things. Well,
the first one was the slithery guy.
Right.
We don't know who that is.
We don't know who Slithery guy is.
Okay.
We don't know who Slithery guy is. We don't know who those like creepy faces were. We know
Bigfoot guy.
We don't know Bigfoot guy.
So Vanny is really the first one where we're like,
we knew Roxanne Wolf.
No, yeah.
Oh, for these ending pieces?
the ending.
Oh, for the endings. Oh, yeah. So Slithery guy, Moonface, and Sun guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's one that we know.
But like we don't.
But we've never met. Yeah, we've never met. 6-foot Bigfoot person?
Yeah.
No idea. It could be, I'm hoping it's Music Man, like I said, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vanny is really the first character in these ending sequences that we have met. That is correct. Yeah, good call.
Familiar face.
Familiar face.
Good
Yes.
to see a familiar
Friendly face.
Yeah.
Really. Just murderous killer. Great. Is this when security breach will come out? 12/15/21. It could be. It is a number sequence that appeared. I mean, yeah. I just said a Glitch Trap virus themselves, 12/15 or 11/16. It's most likely to come out in December, but we have to rule out weekends because Steam doesn't allow weekend releases. Ooh. I like that it's just arbitrary speculation. It's like, this is a number, but this is also a number. But this was also a number that appeared. I do like that idea about Steam and weekends. So let's see. That's an interesting observation. So what did I say? 11/16, Tuesday. If I know my Scott Cawthon and his franchise, they like to release stuff early in the week for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe it's because they expect us YouTubers to be working there, or just because he likes to throw a monkey wrench into our weeks. Honestly, it's like, and we dropped the game, and everyone's like, hold the phone, drop everything, we gotta stream this thing. So seeing 11/16 land on a Tuesday makes me feel good. What is this? December 15th? Wednesday, also a viable day, midweek. And honestly, it's a smart idea, right? Because I think what Scott knew, and what Steel Wool I think knows too, is so much of the game runs on us talking about it, not us, but like the general YouTube streamer community playing it, reacting to it, excited about the drop, things like that, and just hopping into it immediately on launch day. And so them doing it in the middle of the week makes a lot of sense. You know, if they dropped it on Saturday, Sunday, YouTubers sometimes take weekends. I don't know. I haven't had a weekend in a long time, but anyway. But it's one of those things where it's harder for people to drop everything on a weekend. So doing a Tuesday or Wednesday release, very viable dates. So I decided to puzzle, and a glitchy face stared at me. Oh, cool. Okay. Still blurry. Wait. Okay, hold on. Maybe. Oh, yeah, there. Yes. Still got it. I knew it. Yeah. There it is. Okay, so it's exactly what you're saying. So here's the bunny ears of Glitch Trap. Here is the face with an eye and the mouth. Oh, that is so cool. That's so fun. I love this. This is the sort of like Easter egg teaser stuff that feels so unique and interesting and exciting to me. Because, and part of the reason I really enjoy this series, because really the game doesn't stop in between the games, right? And I know a lot of people are, you've done 50 episodes on FNAF. It's like, yeah, but it's one of the few series that does stuff like this, right? Where it's a trailer isn't just a trailer. There's a game attached to it. Like, this is a game, right? Going through screen by screen and finding like a glitchy screen and being like, oh my gosh, what is this code in the upper right-hand corner? It's all a game. It's all kind of a kind of simplified ARG in a lot of ways. And so it keeps that hype going, and it's so smart. And I don't understand why other games don't do this sort of thing. It's because it takes time, and it takes a lot of forethought and effort and creativity to do. And I think it's just, you're so strapped for time doing the game yourself, or alternatively, if you're like AAA, there's so many, having worked in kind of that sort of environment, not in the games industry, but other industries, there's so many levels of red tape that you have to go through to make something creative happen. Like, when I was working behind the scenes at some YouTube channels that were part of like a larger entity, it took me literally a month and a half of meetings to get an end card changed. Like, I'm like, hey, your end cards aren't optimized for click-through rate. Let me change it up. And I had to go through the team that was responsible for the videos, the higher-ups that approved all those videos, the graphics team, and then the graphics team higher-ups. And so in total, it ended up being like a month worth of me beating down doors, taking meetings with people who were like, why am I talking to you? And then eventually we got it, and it had 15% click-through rate. And I'm like, I showed you, you had 1% before, and it's 15% now. Go figure. And they're like, wow, that was really impressive. But it's one of those things that it took so much time and effort to happen. And so it's cool that Steel Wool is still a small enough team that they're able to like really focus on stuff like this and make these things happen. But again, we see Golden Bonnie, Glitch Trap, present in the videos, present in Vanny's eyes, and so she's possessed. So it's really reiterating a lot of stuff that we've suspected about Vanny, the security guard, etc. this whole time. But this one seems to be kind of themed around her, which is cool. Why is everyone freaking out about the eye color change from 360 Kings? Oh, okay, so they're calling out the same thing I did, which is the eye color is different, right? So I think in the trailer, let's see if I can just pull it up real quick. Here we go. Where is it? I forget where it is in this. There it is. Right before this. Yeah, so her eye color is very prominent here, which is I think the reason why everyone's calling it out, because it's like, oh wow, she's got those bright, vivid green eyes. Which, again, eye color is important in the series because Green Eyes was always Elizabeth/baby, and the color of her eyes changing told you the level of possession of the animatronic. So her having yellow eyes, I think, is why people are freaking out about it. To me, this is, one, a product of the filter that they're doing, the purple filter, but two, it says that she's possessed by Glitch Trap, right? Or that Glitch Trap's still in there. 100% if it's a change, the whole screen is a different color due to the glitch. And the only other time we saw her was a PlayStation model. Huh, people aren't really connecting the dots here. Having gone so long without FNAF, people are antsy. A purple filter. It's the filter if her eyes were changed to yellow. Yeah, okay, so Uncle Chair, I think, is on the same wavelength I am, which is it's the filter, or if the eyes were changed to yellow, it would make sense as purple and yellow are complementary colors. Oh, so it's symbolic, sure. Yeah, to me, it's either a filter or it's symbolic of Glitch Trap being inside her eyes, right? It's that classic, like, your eyes glow red when you turn evil or whatever, but here, since yellow and gold is the color. Man,
Yeah, I don't think a purple filter would make green eyes yellow.
that's exactly it, right? I agree with that.
Green plus purple doesn't make yellow.
Yeah, it just makes kind of like brown.
Yeah.
Ugly brown. But, I mean, if they're filtering something, they could, like, exit out or, I don't know.
It seems purposeful.
I would agree.
Oh.
I think so, too. This reads as symbolic to me, especially when you know that the purple bunny leads, or the purple gold bunny.
Yeah.
A clear visualization of all the puzzle pieces. Oh, so this makes it a lot clearer, yeah. So if you piece it all together, you get this. Oh, it's so cool. What a cool design. I love this. That's great. And again, it's a game. It's a game to promote a game, which is so smart. Brilliant. I love it. I think I found something in Freddy and Friends on Tour at 18 seconds. I think it might be one of the missing kids. I do not think so. I would disagree on that case. I think that this is actually Vanny. I believe that's the guard from the original trailer. The eye color! They're so fixated on the eye color. I'm so surprised, actually. To me, this one seemed fairly obvious of, oh yeah, it's the eye color is symbolic. That's so funny. Yeah, alright. FNAF Security Breach will have chapters like nights, and each episode shows one boss from each chapter, from Red Lunatic O. Huh. Chapter 1 is Slimy Guy. Chapter 2 is Sun and Moon.
Slimy guy.
It's like, I don't know, tentacle guy. Episode 3 is Bigfoot, and episode 4 is Van. Huh. Episode 5 and 6. So wait, when did this one come out? If we're following the dates, 19th? 19th. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Where am I going? Calendar. So that was 19th. Yeah, we're a week behind, and I think the one before that was the 5th. So these have been pretty consistently coming out every other week. So we would expect the second one to be second. And I'm telling you, game. Game or a couple weeks and then game. That's interesting. It could be. It could have chapters, and each one shows one boss from each chapter. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. It is a lot of animatronics to keep track of. I will say that. If you have Vanny running around, plus the Bigfoot guy roaming around, plus Sun and Moon guy jumping around everywhere. But also you got to remember this is a big map, and so you need stuff to fill up the map. And assuming it's free roam, you're going to need to kind of balance out your movements alongside everyone else. So I don't know. Is it multiple nights? I think it's got to be one long extended night, because again, think about everything we've learned about this before. We've seen his wristwatch with or the Freddy watch with a bunch of maps on it. He collects Faz tokens, I think, some sort of Faz bucks, some sort of currency inside. These are old details that we learned long ago, so it might have changed. But it felt much more like survive the night to escape, and Glamrock Freddy being there to kind of serve as your protector feels more like the idea of once the mall is open again, you're able to escape. And so it would be weird if you're coming back on multiple nights. Like maybe you're locked in there for a week straight, but that seems odd. And that's why the Sun and Moon guy is like changing day to night, and maybe during the day you're able to assemble items, collect things that are going to help you survive for at night when they become more active. I don't know. It's really interesting. And to your point, Matt, it's really interesting that one subset of characters is relegated to the end of the videos, and the other ones are in the beginning, right? And we saw Broken Chica, and we saw Broken Roxanne Wolf during those. And so the characters that we know or are familiar with, the more traditional animatronics, are in the video themselves, and then these guys are kind of breaking the fourth wall at the end.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty intentional, right? There's a reason why we're seeing the new guys at the end, and I don't know if it's just to highlight them more, or if it is something meta about them where like the animatronics, the traditional animatronics are the good guys and these are the true bad guys. It feels like an intentional split in some way, and it could just be for promotional purposes, or it could also be for actual gameplay reasons. Like, these are the ones who help you, these are the ones that hurt you. It's really interesting. Huh. I doubt if they're meant to be bosses if they'll be ordered like this. Starting with the tentacle monster that's completely new is a lot. Moving on to Moondra, yeah. Yeah, I don't necessarily think it would go in this order. I think if they are going with this way, it would be one in each night, but I don't think they would follow in this particular order. The idea of bosses in a Five Nights at Freddy's game too is pretty wacky. So yeah, it's cool. Who do you think broke up the office, Matt?
Broke up the office?
Yeah, who broke up that office?
Who smashed
yeah.
it up?
Now that we see, like, Vanny was present in this one, we know a bunch of the animatronics, we know Montgomery Gator has done this stuff in before. I'm curious, what's your take on all of the details we have at this point?
Well, pull the website back up.
Okay.
I have a theory.
Ooh, you have a theory. Oh, man, I've taught you well. What's your theory?
Oh, no.
That is not the right one.
SecurityBreachTV.com.
Oh, redirect me, I guess. Weird. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay.
Right-click on the screen.
Right-click on the screen.
What does it say?
You can't save this.
Right-click off the screen?
Right-click off the screen. You can't save this.
Okay.
Were you expecting... You can't save this. Can't save this.
I don't know why, but I feel like we did.
That we did it? Mm-hmm. Ooh, why is that?
I don't know.
Great. Good insight there, Matt. We did it. Why? Nah, I got nothing. Got nothing for
Or
you.
like, I don't know. The security card character exists.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Correct.
We're trying to save her, maybe?
Maybe. Unclear. To me, I think... So again, this is the theory I've had for like, what, a year and a half of speculating about this game, is because she's possessed by Glitchtrap, right? I feel like a gameplay component of this could be trying to save her.
Yeah.
Where we've learned that she's a reluctant follower, and so she's possessed by Glitchtrap, but not by her own will. She kind of wants to resist his control, so she doesn't really want to murder kids, which is, commendable for her. I'd say good on her to not want to aspire to that.
Yeah.
So.
Because saving has been a pretty constant throughout this website. Like,
yeah.
You can't save me, you can't save this, blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
etc. So I would agree. Like, it seems like they're trying to highlight the fact that, like, somebody needs to be saved.
Yeah. And it's not just the kid. Or is it the kid?
Could be the kid.
Or it could just be the image, and they don't want you saving the image.
I like the idea that we had a bad day at work and just took it out on the computer.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
A little disgruntled day.
Yeah.
Do I need to worry about you at some... Matt, do we need to talk?
If you see any broken monitors, maybe we should have a chat.
Maybe we should have a chat before I start seeing broken monitors. You ever think about that one? I'd love to have that chat before you start breaking my stuff. That'd be great. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. Like I said, I can't wait to see what more is in store, and we're starting to see this really get fleshed out more and more and more. At this point, it's a much more robust game with a lot more characters than I ever expected, to be honest. That first trailer, you saw a couple animatronics and Vanny, but now you have the layering on of the Moondrop character, the weird tentacle guy, who to me is the most exciting because we know nothing about him and he's just being alluded to, which is crazy. You got the 6-foot character, the 6-footed character. A lot of weird stuff in this one, and I'm really excited and interested to see how it's all going to play out, how it's all going to merge together. But I guess in the meantime, we'll just have to wait until episode 5 of this thing, where there just won't be any videos anymore, and it'll just be Glitchtrap puzzle pieces the entire time. Maybe Glitchtrap breaking out of the screen. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who stopped me over the last couple weeks of me traveling around and said hi to me. It was great getting to meet you. There was also a couple people who were like, hey, I saw you, but I was too scared to say hi. Feel free to you can always come up and say hi. It's totally fine. Sometimes I might have to be shorter than other times because I have Ollie or have to go run or we're off to do something. But anytime you see me, I'm always happy to say hi, give you a hug, shake your hand. Because now we're in a healthier society and I can shake hands again, which is cool. Sometimes even a hug, who knows. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And remember, it wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya!